In a follow-up, New Mexico governor says, I don't need some sheriff lecturing me on the Constitution.
How dare you?
Well, in response, the sheriff says, well,
Don't say it.
if you actually knew what you were talking about,
Damn!
we won't be in this mess now, would we? I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
is what's next. What's up, peeps? Jasper Gonzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Thursday. Well, New Mexico's governor just can't keep her mouth shut, can she? In a follow-up, this comes after Michelle Grisham, New Mexico's governor, after a shooting of some young children, sadly killing these kids. She decided to place a 30-day ban of the Second Amendment in Albuquerque. 30 days. No big deal. It's only 30 days. And of course, she got roasted, not just from the right, but from the left and from her own constituents. And her attorney general says, yeah, she gets sued. I'm not there for you. So instead of just leaving that alone, instead of just walking away from the table, say, you know what? Yeah, I'm getting roasted. Yeah, no. She decides to open her mouth again. This time, a sheriff decides to step in from a local county and says, yeah, when it comes to the constitutionality, you don't know what you speak of. So then she comes out, I don't need to be lectured to, mansplained by some county sheriff. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. New Mexico's governor says she doesn't need a sheriff lecturing me on the Constitution. New Mexico's governor, Michelle Grisham, responded to Bernalillo County Sheriff John Allen Monday press conference by stressing that she does not need a sheriff to give her a lecture on the Constitution. What? How dare you mansplain to me? Breitbart News reported that Allen used his press conference to make it clear that neither he nor his deputies will enforce Grisham's ban on concealed and open carry of firearms. He described the ban, as unconstitutional. In video published by ABQ Raw, Allen said, I hold my standards high. I do not, nor ever will, hedge on what's right. I take my oath seriously. He went on to address Grisham's ban, saying, the temporary ban challenges the foundations of our Constitution, but most importantly, it's unconstitutional. Grisham responded to Allen's comments by saying, I don't need a lecture on constitutionality from some hokey-pokey sheriff, do I? No. Stop it. What I need is action, she said. She continued, what we need is for leaders to stand up for the victims of violent crime. We need law enforcement, district attorneys, public officials, school leaders, state agencies to use every single tool in the tool shed at their disposal to stop the violence. Period. Grisham referenced numerous gun controls that have been adopted during her time in office. Yes. How's that working in Chicago? We're giving you the tools, Sheriff Allen. Now stop being squeamish about using them. I will not back down from doing what's right, which of course it's not. I will always put the safety of the people of New Mexico first, which I'm actually not doing either. Breitbart News reported out that Grisham's admission on her ban on concealed and open carry in cities like Albuquerque will not impact the criminals. She was asked point blank in a video. A reporter asked, do you think that criminals are going to hear this message and not carry a gun in Albuquerque? The criminals are going to obey your laws on the streets for 30 days? Grisham responded, no. Good for Sheriff John Allen. Sorry about that. Good for Sheriff John Allen. Good for him. Basically saying when it comes to the Constitution, the New Mexico governor doesn't know shit. And she doesn't. Also, in a follow-up, a federal court stepped in and said, yeah, about that ban. Yeah, not going to happen. They slapped a temporary injunction on the 30-day ban. And I'm sure it will go permanent. Because, of course, it is the Second Amendment and it shall not be infringed. But for her to basically say, and again, read between the lines, how dare you Sheriff Podunk mansplain me on the Constitution. I'm a bureaucrat. Don't you understand? I'm a woman. How dare you be so sexist? And of course, if she was black, she would throw racism at him too. But this is the ongoing stupidity, not just of this governor who happens to be a Democrat, shocking, but of politics in general. This gives another, how should I say, another weapon for the DOJ to use against law-abiding citizens, concealed carry, who train in safety, who train their kids in safety in regards to firearms, who protect their homes, who go out and hunt. They're the ones who are going to be punished. We, the law-abiding citizens, we are the ones who are going to be punished. Because, of course, every time something like this happens, Dementia Joe's DOJ looks at it and says, well, we've got another hammer. And, of course, Congress steps in and says, well, yeah, we're going to continue to chip away at the Second Amendment, you know. How many bullets can be held in a mag? Red flag laws, you know, modifications. How much further can we push this envelope? Well, every time someone who's a complete and obvious idiot when it comes to the Constitution and the Second Amendment, such as Michelle Grisham, continues to open her mouth, Democrats, well, it's another bullet in the chamber for them. And who's going to get shot? That would be you and me. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please have a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.